Hello, friends. Hi, during this time of quarantine, I just wanted to encourage some of my friends. I'm out here walking in a field in my backyard, and I'm just being as natural as possible. No makeup, nothing much about me. It's been a long time since I've talked to a lot of you, and I really wanted to touch bases. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I get pretty embarrassed about how I look these days, so I don't go on the camera very often. But during this time of uncertainty and quarantine, it's a good time to reconnect with people and friends. So I just want to make you a little video of just something that's on my heart. And a lot of you guys know I've lost my father, I've lost my mother, I've lost my youngest son going on 6 years ago. And my husband's health is not the greatest these days. Thank God he can still work and things are still going really well with us with that. But we've been through a lot of terrible things. And I know right now a lot of you are uncertain about what is going to happen in your life and uncertain about how you're going to get through the next day. Some of you may not know the Lord, and I just want to let you explain something to you, how I'm able to get by. Yesterday was Easter, or a couple of days ago was Easter, and during the Easter time, during the Last Supper, Jesus explained everything to his disciples of how he was going to be killed, and just gave them a lot of encouragement, how he was the vine and they were the branches. And then John chapter 16, he ends it all by saying something, giving them a promise. And the promise doesn't seem like a really great promise to us. I mean, if you think about it, but it really is. And he said that in this world, you're going to have many troubles, but take heart. I've overcome this world. The word troubles there means distress, means tribulation. It means being pressed down to a point of, being squashed. And I think the way that things are right now, don't you feel like there's a lot of trouble? I mean, it's just trouble going to the store. Lines are 6 feet apart, and everybody's got masks on, and everybody's worried to bring it home to their loved ones who is sick, and we're all in trouble. We're losing our jobs, and we're losing our securities, and we're losing our vacation time, and we're losing so much right now. But here's the thing. Geez, that is a promise. In this world, you're going to have many troubles. He doesn't say a Christian life or even life in general is going to be void of trouble. We are going to have it. This is to be expected. This is business as normal as being a human being on this earth, is having trouble. But he says, take heart. He has overcome the world. And that's the thing that we have to remember. We have to remember that through everything that we go through, Jesus has overcome this world. Now, what does that mean, to overcome the world? Does it mean that he's like in charge? He's the man in charge? Well, he is. He's definitely God who's in charge. But it means that after it's all said and done, when it comes to eternity, God is going to be the one that's going to be sitting on the throne, and is going to be overcoming it all. He's going to be overcoming sin, and he already has on the cross. He overcame sin, he overcame death and hell, Hades, the devil. And all this stuff is going to go one day, and God's going to reign victoriously. And that's what Christian life is like. Christian life is a series of unfortunate events that we go through. And as bad as it seems, and then it seems a little ray of sunlight just comes up on you, and then the next thing you know, the next trial comes to make it dark again. And throughout all the times that we have goodness and sorrow come in our lives, we hold on to the fact that Jesus has overcome this world and that in heaven, it'll all be laid out right. I am 54 years old this year, and that means that I have a lot more behind me than I have ahead. My mom lasted till 74. My father is 66. I'm going to try to get to 80, but that's still less than 30 years. That's 26 years away. How much time do I have on this earth? Not that much. And the thing is that my entire life is a vapor. And it's all eternity in heaven or hell. All eternity in heaven or hell. And I know I'm going to heaven. This is where the overcoming life comes. That no matter how much stuff I go through down here, when we have the virus, and we have death, and we have financial uncertainties, that in heaven, it's all going to be laid right. So I want to encourage you girls and your guys today, that Jesus said that we are to expect many troubles. Take it to him. Take everything to him in prayer, because he has overcome the world. And for those of my friends who are watching this for the first time and maybe haven't seen me in a long time and they're thinking, wow, she aged. Yeah, I've aged. It's a lot of stress on my body, a lot. And I know that. But for those people who don't know Jesus, I ask you right now that you take the time to really consider Jesus. And if you want, you can ask Jesus to come into your life during these uncertain times. He wants you just the way you are. You don't have to clean up for him. You don't have to get better for him. You know, he doesn't care. He just wants your heart. And he wants to kind of reach into your lives. And he wants to change it from the inside to the out. And he wants to make your circumstances more hopeful. It doesn't mean they're going to get better. He just wants to make them more hopeful. And he wants to have them more peace. In the beginning of the Last Supper, he said, peace I give to you. And in the very end, he said, there's going to be trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world. We have to understand that trouble is not, it doesn't mean that you're going to have, you don't have to have any peace. You can have peace in the midst of trouble. But the only way you can do that really is through Jesus, is through a hope of heaven and eternity. So if you haven't asked Jesus in your life today, I pray that you will ask Jesus in a simple prayer, just saying, Jesus, hey, I know historically you've died on the cross for my sin. Historically you've died, but I believe it was dying on the cross for my sin. You've paid all of my guilt. You just took it all on as perfect God, and you took it all and you paid for it all and said, Lord, I want that gift that you offer of eternal life, and I want to spend eternity with you, and I want to have this peace in the midst of all of this turmoil. And I pray that you will do that today. Okay, so I hope to have a few more of these, maybe not to be so preachy, but I always want to encourage you in the Lord and in your walk. And I can't guarantee I'll ever have makeup on. I'll probably always be like this. And, you know, I'm not much on makeup these days. Homeschooling for 18 years has just kind of gone off the wayside. But I just wanted to encourage you today. Walk with Jesus. Trust him. Reach out to him. And remember that what we see right now is not our home, and it is not something we need to freak out about. Be cautious. Do what the government has been saying. Stay at home. Try to keep safe distance. If you feel more protected, wear your masks, wear your hand things. Do whatever you need to do to stay safe in this viral time. But don't let your heart be troubled.